Welcome back to Keen Plays. Today we're going to be looking at 4 board games that I just recently picked up from Value Village. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and my collection here is just piling up. I've got a lot of games to show you guys, but I wanted to show you these 4 because I actually just picked them up yesterday, all at the same place. Usually you're only able to maybe pick up 1 or 2. But yeah, these ones were all from the same place, same day. So I'm just going to go through each of these. I wasn't able to really unbox them and see if all of the contents were there. So I'm going to be doing that in this video and just see if any of these are duds. So the first game I'm going to show you is Grifters. This game came out in 2015. It's from Indie Board Games here. And it's currently 6.7 out of 10 on Board Game Geek, and I picked it up for $6. So let's get into it here. It looks like an interesting game. Reminds me a lot of Coup, which is a great game. I've been playing lots of that game lately, so this looks kind of similar. I'm not 100% sure. But, as you can see, it's got, cards, and then it's got these tokens here. Very Coup-esque. And, from the same creator as well, or game publisher, I guess you could say. But yeah, looks like it's got a little bit more to it than just that, though. Because we've got a couple different variations of cards here. We've got some job cards. And then some specialist cards here. And a bunch of tokens. And some game boards. Yeah, looks like each person will get their own little thing here. That's interesting. 4 player tableaus. 73. So it looks like we're missing a couple of those. I don't think it'll matter that much, but anyways. 60 specialist cards. Those are all there. Oh, there's an extra token. So we're just missing 1, unless it's in here somewhere as well. Which it is. Okay, there we go. We have all the tokens. And all of the job cards are there as well. So there we go. We have a full game here. So that's awesome. And I don't know. I can go into it a little bit more. If you guys want to see a video based on Grifters, just let me know down in the comments and I will get on that. But for now, we're just going to be going through these games, kind of seeing what they're like, and if all the pieces are there. So there we go. That is Grifters for our first game. And our next game is another indie board game here. This is Coup Rebellion G54. And this game came out in 2014. And it currently has a 7 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. So this is kind of interesting. This one says a standalone game set in the dystopian universe. And this one just says the dystopian universe, so I don't know. And then I guess like Coup itself is also a part of this dystopian universe. But anyways, let's get into this. Oh, also I picked this game up for $5. I'm not really sure why. Maybe just because the box is a little dinged up. But yeah. This one, I don't know. I think it'll be good. Like I said, I'm been playing a lot of Coup lately and just really enjoying myself. So when I saw these couple games here, I was very interested. But the one thing is that I guess these pictures aren't that bad. Sometimes when it's like just realistic or like too realistic, or actually just like pictures of people, I just don't really like that. But this isn't too bad. I thought that it was more realistic than it is, so that's alright. let's see here. Let's make sure that we have everything. Also, like, there's these slots here, but there's only a couple slots, and there's so much empty space. Like, I don't really know why. Is there an expansion for this or something? Like, anyways, I'm just not really too sure. Looks pretty interesting though, and a whole bunch of tokens over here. So let's just make sure we have everything here. So it looks like we're missing one of these, but I don't think it matters all that much because these are just roll dividers. So yeah, I don't think so. But these roll cards themselves, there is 25 of those, so that's good. And then we've got a couple of dividers here. Well, I gotta say this trade like makes no sense to me. Maybe, you know, you can use these cards to... No. I don't know. I don't know why there's so much space here, and then you just like throw all of these pieces into the tray beside here. Kind of seems ridiculous to me, but whatever. Those are all the roll tokens. Those are all there. Okay, and then I only counted 46 of those coins, which it says they're supposed to be 50, but I don't think that'll be that big of a deal. And there's this, which I don't know what that is. It's just an extra piece, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of interesting. As far as I can tell, I don't know. It'll be interesting to get into it and see what it's like. Obviously, should be similar to Coup, probably just with some added rules and complexity. But yeah, there we go. That was the second game. And on to the third, which is Game of Thrones. This game is from Fantasy Flight, and it came out in 2012. And it currently has a 6.2 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek. Also on there, I think it's listed under Game of Thrones, the card game, because there's a lot of Game of Thrones games. But yeah, this one I picked up for $4. The box is pretty rough shape, but I don't know. It looks like I'm interested to see what it'll be like. The one thing that I don't know how I feel about it, like taking the pictures just like straight from the TV show. I guess it makes sense, but yeah, like I was saying with the other game there, like I don't really enjoy it so much when they just have, you know, images from the TV show themselves. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. I did really enjoy watching Game of Thrones. I don't think I ever actually finished it, which, yeah, this is supposed to be, or wait, I don't know if this is the one. There is supposed to be like a really good Game of Thrones games, but I don't think this is that one. But this is interesting. It looks like it's brand new, although it does have a Ziploc bag here, so maybe someone opened it, looked into it a bit, and was just like, that's not for me. But yeah, that looks, I mean, all these pieces are there. And in here we've got just a whole bunch of cards. So yeah, Game of Thrones, the card game it is. Looks like we have the different houses here. So we have Lannister and Stark, and then these are just different cards here, I guess. Okay, so all the cards are there, and it looks like all of these are there. So there we go, that is a full game. That's awesome. I didn't realize that it was a 2-player game when I picked it up. Yeah, I guess right there, a card game for 2 players. But yeah, I didn't really realize that. But it looks like it should be an okay game as far as I know so far. Which yeah, isn't much. Just opened it up, so don't really know. It'll probably take me a little bit to get into all of these games and really, see what they're like. So if you guys have played these games at all, let me know down in the comments if they're any good or not. And now for the last game, we have Tobago from Rio Grande Games. This game came out in 2009, and it currently has a 7.1 out of 10 rating on Board Game Geek, and is ranked 683rd best game on Board Game Geek overall. So a really good pickup here, and I only got it for $4. Again, I'm not really sure why. A little bit of damage on the box, but nothing serious. There we go. Let's see what it's like here. Hopefully everything's in here. We've got, what is this? Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got the game rules kind of messed up there, but yeah, it should be okay. And we've got game setup and components. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here's the game board. We got a few of those. And then we've got some more puzzle pieces here for the game board. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, nice. Very nice. Double-sided. You can switch it up, I guess. And then we've got a bunch of wooden pieces down here and an empty box. And we've got a few palm trees here. Wooden palm trees, very nice. Cute. And then, yeah, we've got some nice little totems here. Just some big statues. But these, like, I don't know, they feel like actual, some kind of rock material. Yeah. Nice. And then, yeah, just a bunch of square blocks down here, and 4 little jeeps. Very nice. You got a bunch of these little tokens, and we got some cards up here. Oh, got some more pieces up here too. Okay. We got some little huts. Very cute. There we go. And then we've just got a bunch of other little tokens over here as well. There we go. Yeah, looks like everything is there. So that's amazing, because there's a lot of little pieces. to account for. But yeah, looks like everything is there and in really good condition still. So that is fantastic. This is looks like a pretty awesome game. You know, still need to go through it, figure out how to play it, but yeah, again, looks awesome. And again, if you want to leave a comment on this video letting me know about any of these games, if they're good or worth it, or if you guys have played them, yeah, just let me know down in the comments, because I'll probably see those comments before I actually get to go through these games myself. And if you haven't played these games, let me know if there's any of these that you want me to do a separate video on. But for now, that's going to be the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like or comment. And as always, feel free to subscribe. That would be awesome. Thanks again for watching. See ya.